Good morning, children. Today I'm going to teach you lesson number 1, Growing Up, section 1, How Daddy Played Ping Pong, part 2. Okay, children. Earlier, in first part, I have explained about the little daddy's obsession towards ping pong. So we will proceed to the next para to read the further story. Okay? Little daddy didn't argue because it was no use. Means, children, ki how little daddy didn't argue means because it was no use. Means, children, when his teacher saw him keen interest toward the game, he got worried, and several times she explained, she reminded that there is a time for everything, there is limit to everything. But little daddy didn't argue with her and thought that it was no use because nobody understands him, that how he loved to play ping pong. It was the work of his life. It was the aim of his life, while everything else was a play, means not of use, useless. Okay, he was totally obsessed with this ping pong game. Okay, and wanted to play and win the tournament, and he didn't want to listen anyone, even his teachers also. Okay? He became so good at the game that he could beat many of his friends. Children, he got so involved. He got too perfect in this game that while playing the game, he beat many of his friends. Means he defeated many of his friends. Okay, and the day he beat the school's third best player, his teacher said, I want to speak to your parents. Things cannot continue as they are now. And the day came when he beat the school's best player, he defeated the school's best player. And when his teacher heard this, saw this, she got worried and decided to speak to his parents that things cannot continue as they are. Okay. Okay, children, move to the next para. She wrote a letter to grandpa and grandma which they never received because little daddies pulled it out of the mailbox, read it, and tore it up. It was so awful that he tore it up into tiny bits. Mean, children, her teacher, when recognized that how he is obsessed towards the game, to the ping pong game, she wrote a letter to little daddy's parents. But little daddy parents never received the letter. Why they didn't receive the letter? Because little daddy used to pull the letter from the mailbox and read it and tore it into the tiny pieces. Okay. Okay, children, move to the next para. His teacher sent his parents another letter. It was still worse than the first one. So little daddy tore it into still tinier bits. I am ashamed to say so, but that's exactly what happened. Children, then his teacher sent his parents another letter, and it was worse than that letter. Okay, he pulled out the letter from the mailbox, he read the letter, and then he tore it into the pieces, small pieces. Okay. Okay, children, move to the next para. Little daddy's teacher was very surprised, for grandpa and grandma never came to see her. Just as she was about to write them a third letter, little daddy beat the school champion at ping pong. So, children, what happened? That when teacher sent a letter to the little daddy's parents and she didn't get the response, so she gets surprised. She got surprised that why she is not getting the reply. She was tensed that why little daddy's parents were not giving a reply, or coming to meet her. Okay, so she decided to write the third letter, but just as she was about to write the third letter, little daddy beat the school champion at ping pong. Beat the school champion means he won the school champion at the ping pong. Okay, so what happened next? After that, he decided there was no use going to school anymore, and so he didn't. Every morning, he would make believe that he was going to school, but there were no notebooks or textbook in his school bag. Instead, there were two ping pong paddles, a net, and three balls. Children, after winning the school champion at ping pong, he used to go to school, but in his bag there was no notebooks, textbooks, and instead of books, there were two ping pong paddles, a net, and three balls, and a sandwich for lunch. Okay. All day long he played ping pong. Little Daddy had many new friends, all of whom were equally crazy about ping pong. He knew every Moscow champion by sight. The famous Falkovich brothers greeted him as an equal. He became a member of the junior team. He would already lost his first real game. Mean children, instead of studying, he played all day long, and little daddy's friends also accompanied him, who were equally crazy about the ping pong. He was known to everyone. He also knew every Moscow champion by sight. Falkovich is a team, and this team brother greeted him as an equal means as a same position, okay, as a what we say as a respect, okay, a perfect player. They knew him as a perfect player, so they greet him, they respect him. Okay, so he become a member of a junior team also. Okay. Okay, children, move to the next para. At this point, his teacher, having received no answer to her letters and missing little daddy in class, went to see him. So, children, little daddy's teacher was so worried. She was tense about him. Okay. When she didn't get response from his parent and find him missing in the class, so he went to see him at his home to find him. Okay, where is he? But little daddy was not at home. Okay. Grandma and grandpa were, though, when they discovered their son had been playing hooky and was spending his day slamming a little white ball around. They were thunderstruck. Okay, children, what happened? Here, as the little daddy's teacher was surprised not finding him home. So, though his parents were, teacher was also surprised and his parents were also surprised where his son has gone. And when they came to know that his son is playing hooky, hooky means skipping school classes without their permission and playing, spending his days slamming. Slamming means hitting a little ball, okay, around. Matlab he is playing the ping pong games without his permission. He is not attending the school, but he is busy in playing only ping pong games. So hearing this, they were thunderstruck. Thunderstruck means astonished, shocked. Okay. They decided that little daddy was out of his mind. After all, they would never play ping pong. They hid his paddles and balls and took little daddy to a doctor. So, children, they decided that little daddy was out of his mind, means he has become crazy. They will restrict him, they will not tell him to play the ping pong game. So, they hid his paddles and balls and took him to the doctor. Okay. Okay, children, move to the next para. This was no plain, ordinary doctor. This was a professor who would spend his life treating crazy people. However, he had never played ping pong. He simply couldn't understand why little daddy had to play hooky on account of this game called ping pong. Little Daddy couldn't understand why the professor was asking him such stupid questions. So, children, here the little daddy parents took him to the doctor who was a professor. Okay, he was not a ordinary doctor, he was a professor, and he spent his life treating crazy people. Okay, so the doctor asked him that he would never played ping pong, but little daddy couldn't understand that why the doctor is asking such a stupid question to me. He was not able to understand the question. तो बच्चों इसका मैं हिंदी ट्रांसलेशन भी बता रही हूँ। तो बच्चों क्या होता है, जब लिटिल डैडी की जो टीचर होती हैं लिटिल डैडी को समझा समझा कर थक जाती हैं। लिटिल डैडी समझ ही नहीं रहे थे, उन्हें तो बस पिंग पोंग गेम खेलने की धुन सवार हो गई थी। वो सोचते कि कोई क्यों नहीं समझ रहा है कि पिंग पोंग गेम मुझे बहुत पसंद है, और जब सब चीज़ें बेकार है सिर्फ मुझे पिंग पोंग गेम ही पसंद है। और वो पिंग पोंग गेम में इतना निपुण हो गए थे कि वो अपने स्कूल के अच्छे अच्छे खिलाड़ियों को हराते चले गए, मात देते गए। ओके, और ये देखकर उनकी टीचर जो थी लिटिल डैडी के, वो उनके मम्मी पापा को पत्र लिखती हैं, लेटर लिखती हैं। लेकिन लिटिल डैडी उस पत्र को मेल बॉक्स से क्या करते, निकाल लेते, उसको पढ़ते और फाड़ देते थे। ओके, लिटिल डैडी की जो टीचर होती हैं परेशान हो गई कि उनके जो पेरेंट्स हैं, लिटिल डैडी के पेरेंट्स हैं, रिप्लाई क्यों नहीं दे रहे, रिप्लाई उत्तर क्यों नहीं दे रहे। तो जब टीचर ने पाया कि लिटिल डैडी जो है क्लास अटेंड नहीं कर रहे हैं, तो वो उनके घर पहुंचती हैं। तो देखती हैं कि वो घर पर भी नहीं थे। तो उनके मम्मी पापा को सारी बातें बताती हैं, और उनके मम्मी पापा भी परेशान हो जाते हैं कि उनका बच्चा उनसे बिना पूछे पिंग पोंग गेम खेलने में लीन हो गया है, और कहते हैं कि ये लड़का तो पिंग पोंग गेम को लेकर पागल हो गया है, उसको डॉक्टर को दिखाना चाहिए। और वो उसका पैडल्स बॉल्स जो होता है छुपा देते हैं और डॉक्टर के पास लेकर जाते हैं उसको ट्रीट करने के लिए, उसको दिखाने के लिए। ओके, फिर आगे पढ़ेंगे हम बच्चों। ओके, थैंक यू।